Hi, I'm Thirsta Short. I'm a volunteer with the Randolph County Historical Society. We have a museum and extensive library located in Winchester, just a couple blocks from the courthouse square. We have been exploring and researching a lot of detailed history about the entire county geography and layout, where early pioneers settled, cemetery locations that are not active burial sites anymore, but they contain the final resting place for pioneers. A lot of activity was pretty active in the 1830s with the Underground Railroad, which is often a topic of great interest for people from around the country and even the world. Randolph County does have history involved, but it takes a lot of research to find some of those stories. One of the places that's involved is Martindale Creek, located here behind me. I'm standing on the bridge that is on the county line between Wayne County to our south, which is the home area of the famed Levi Coffin. He needed to help move a freedom seeker on the trail north to Canada. He would reach out to people in all the surrounding communities. Economy, located just to the west of Fountain City and near the county line, just a short ways down the road here in Wayne County, there was a lot of activity. And the guidance from those folks would tell the freedom seekers, follow Martindale Creek to the end. There was great confidence that the families on that route in Randolph County were friends to freedom seekers and would help to keep them concealed and also fed, watered, and sometimes nurse them to health to be able to keep taking that journey. So whenever I'm out here and I see some of these grand old trees and the ones behind me where Economy is, can't help but think how many freedom seekers had to take a break, rest their weary feet from hundreds of miles that they had been walking and running.
Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gut. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people.
They were often told to seek their freedom in the fall whenever they would be able to find food. But we all know sometimes you would seek your freedom whenever the opportunity arose. And there were times whenever people would be freeing for their freedom in the ice cold time of year like this. Ooh, it's 30 degrees. I'm cold. I have a coat on, warm shoes, warm socks. I'm getting ready to get back into a warm vehicle, and I cannot imagine the journey.
While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home.
From where we are at near Economy to follow this creek all the way to its head, trying to find someone to help you. Maybe they would be able to connect you with a wagon ride to continue your journey. It would take a 3-hour walk to follow according to the roads that we could travel today and follow along the same trail that they would take. It's just about a 15-minute drive, zigzagging around on a few roads to be able to catch up.
Far across the river, can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones.
But I thought I would stop and share this today for an idea of the appreciation that we ought to have for the pioneers who helped with the journey, great respect for the people who took the journey, and even more respect for the people who kept those folks moving along for hundreds more miles so they could seek their refuge in Canada. There are some folks who did find a way to settle within our county. We have accounts of those. We've been sharing them. And we hope to be able to keep adding more resources to be able to tell those stories to future generations. So they'll be able to come to this bridge, look at those trees, occasionally see a deer running, hear the woodpeckers, see the fields from harvest to the next planting to the next harvest cycle, and really appreciate how fortunate we are to come and go as we please, to work hard ourselves to get land ownership, to work the soil, to raise the livestock, and continue another generation. History is in our hands. If you would like to help contribute to efforts made by the volunteers at the organization, be sure and contact us. It's all up to us to work together to keep the history alive. Behind me in this field and along that tree line is the underground source where Martindale Creek starts. It's not an active creek right now. During heavy rains and flooding time, you would be able to see, and then it travels a little north and it makes many jogs. It is a creek that does flow south of our county, down through the Wayne County area and on its way to Cincinnati. Right behind me is Highway 36. That direction is Lynn, as an idea for where we're at on the county map. Stay tuned.